Oh my god. Retweet the scope, please, if you would. Now we're starting. Sorry about that. I gotta get a hot button for that. I haven't got everything all set up yet. Quite frankly, I've been working at it for the last 4 days, 2 days. However long I've had this new chip in there and redid my computer and all that good stuff. So anyway, retweet the scope. We're going to be talking about Kevin Spacey and his Boston Grope. We're going to be talking about that. So if you could retweet the scope, that would be great. And we'll have a little talk about that tonight. And we'll talk, you know, it's Christmas Eve. Why not? We'll talk about Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. Anyway, here we go. Let's read the article. And then I'll go over some of the fine print that they left out. Actor Kevin Spacey is facing a felony charge for allegedly sexually assaulting a teenage son of a former Boston WCB TV news anchor Heather Unruh at a Nantucket bar in July of 2016, authorities said Monday. What they are failing to tell you here, he's not a teenager. He's actually was 18 years old at the time. Just so that we're being fair to Kevin Spacey, okay? Because the media seem to be stretching the truth a little bit here. So to be fair to Kevin Spacey, this was an 18-year-old that was at a bar, okay? It's all going to come out. They're leaving out some of the facts for you. So it was an 18-year-old at a bar where he probably wasn't supposed to be because 21 is the age of drinking there in Nantucket. So I don't even know what he was doing inside the bar. He shouldn't have been in the bar at the first place. But anyway, and the kid had 4 to 5 drinks. I don't know if we're heading to a recession. We'll have to wait till the next day of trading. Anyway, so he was at a bar. Let's try to stay on topic here tonight. We're talking about Kevin Spacey. Anyway, so he's at a bar, this 18-year-old. He has 4 to 5 drinks, whiskey. So he's drinking there with Kevin Spacey at the bar. Let's keep reading here, and I'll keep filling you in on the details. Cape and Island District Attorney Michael O'Keefe said that Spacey, 59, was due to be arraigned on a charge of indecent assault and battery at Nantucket District Court on January 7th. O'Keefe said that the public show cause hearing was held in the case on December 20th. Their clerk, Magistrate Ryan Kearney, issued a criminal complaint for a charge against Kevin S. Fowler, also known as Kevin Spacey. His real name is Kevin S. Fowler. O'Keefe said by phone Monday, reading from a prepared statement. He declined to comment further. The charge Spacey faces carries penalties of up to 5 years in prison or up to 2.5 years in jail, or house of correction, and required to register as a sex offender according to court documents. I'm pleased that the case is moving forward in our judicial system, Unruh said by phone on Monday. Spacey was first accused of sexual misconduct at the start of the so-called Me Too movement, which exploded into American life in late of 2017, and has since seen women across the country share personal, painful stories of abuse and harassment. The movement has derailed the careers and in some cases led to criminal charges of other high-profile figures, from Hollywood executives and celebrities to prominent politicians, including movie producer Harvey Weinstein and former Senator Al Franken. During an emotional news conference. You see how they had to throw that in there too? They had to totally make that political, by the way. They had to throw that in there, that, you know, oh, the Me Too movement, oh, blah, blah, blah. So they had to throw that in there with the Kevin Spacey story. Let's keep reading here. So during an emotional news conference in November of 2017, Unruh publicly accused Spacey of sexually assaulting her son. Unruh said that in July of 2016, her then 18-year-old son, he's an adult, by the way, folks. Why they keep saying teen is beyond me. But he's an adult, 18-year-old adult. Get the fuck out of here. Let's keep reading. Was at the club car where the Academy Award-winning actor was among the late-night crowd in a dimly lit restaurant. Her son was mesmerized by Spacey and told him he was old enough to drink. Rule 1 broken by son. Told Spacey he could drink. Everybody knows Spacey's gay. I'm just talking about the facts here. Everybody knows Spacey is gay. let's go ahead and just admit that. Everybody knows he's gay. So this 18-year-old says he's old enough to drink, right? Right? Tells Kevin Spacey, I'm old enough to drink. So Kevin Spacey starts feeding him alcohol. Kevin Spacey thinks he's going to get lucky, right? Let's be real here. Let's dissect this information for what it's worth. Let's really look at it. So we find out that the guy is 18. He lies to Kevin Spacey and told him he was old enough to drink. Come on. So Unruh said Spacey purchased the alcohol for her son until he was drunk and then stuck his hand inside the man's pants and grabbed his balls. During this encounter, Unruh said her son tried to shift his body away from Spacey, but was only momentarily successful because Spacey's like this big, powerful dude, right? The actor urged her son to accompany him to an after-hours party to drink more, she said. Unruh said her son fled the restaurant when Spacey excused himself to use the bathroom. And a woman urged the youth to run. He sprinted to his grandma's house and told his sister what had happened, Unruh said. The siblings then called Unruh, who traveled to Nantucket in the morning, she said. The victim, my son, was starstruck. 18-year-old young man who had no idea that the famous actor was an alleged sexual predator or that he was about to become his next victim, Unruh said in her 2017 press conference, accompanied by attorney Mitchell Garbanian and her daughter Kyla. This was a criminal act. Unruh said her son reported the incident to the Nantucket police in the fall of 2017 and provided the evidence to investigators. The case was investigated by the state police troopers assigned to the detective unit at the district attorney's office, who interviewed Unruh's son and several others according to court documents. The documents describe how Unruh's son told investigators that on the night of the alleged assault, Spacey bought the teenager 4 to 5 beers and then 4 to 5 glasses of whiskey and said at one point, "Let's get drunk." Unruh's son told investigators that Spacey asked the teenager questions about his balls, and Spacey described his own according to the documents. The kid told Spacey he was 21. Remember this. The teenager texted someone while Spacey was allegedly groping him and sent that person a video of the alleged assault. Now, the kid videoed the assault, by the way. So instead of running away, he was busy filming Kevin Spacey grabbing his nutsack. It's unclear if investigators were able to view the video, since it was sent via a service in which messages included videos that eventually disappeared by design, which is Snapchat. So he Snapchatted Kevin Spacey grabbing his nuts, but he didn't want the world to see it. Yeah, okay. But the person who received the message later confirmed to investigators they saw it, the documents show. The documents also say that Unruh's son fled the bar. Spacey texted the teenager, "I think we lost each other." Other people were interviewed by investigators confirmed seeing Spacey together at the bar that evening. One person said they noticed the teen at one point turning pale, blank, a bit frightened. Others said the teenager described to them what Spacey allegedly done soon after the incident. It's unclear if anyone interviewed by investigators saw the alleged groping. I mean, let's be real. Okay, so the kid is telling Kevin Spacey, he's 21. Kevin Spacey's then feeding the kid alcohol because Kevin Spacey thinks he's an adult, right? So they're making like, oh, this poor teenager, he's 18, man. He knew exactly. And then he Snapchats the incident. Look, Kevin Spacey's grabbing my balls. And he sends it to his girlfriend. Who's buying this pile of garbage? I'm not. I'm not buying it. I'm not a Kevin Spacey fan, but I mean, come on, man. It's a trap. He's trying, you know, he's digging for the cash. I mean, come on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Are you old enough to drink? Yep. Okay, here's alcohol. Come on. Please. You can't even believe that story. That's the most made up shit I've ever read. Like, who Snapchats that? Who Snapchats it? If you're a victim and you're like, oh my god, you're gonna Snapchat that shit? You're gonna Snapchat that so the world can see it? Like, here, everybody. Here, world, see my groping on Snapchat. I mean, really. Who's gonna do that? You have to use your critical thinking skills here. You have to use your critical. This guy's trying to get money out of Spacey. That's what's going on. He's 18. He's not a kid. Anyway, I just want to tell you guys about the story. You can listen to the scope. You can make up your own mind. But, I mean, the kid is drinking. He's lying about his age. And then he's Snapchatting videos of him and Kevin Spacey ball grabbing. I mean, as soon as the ball grabbing started, you would have thought he would have ran like the wind. You know, everybody knows Kevin Spacey's gay. I mean, it's no secret in the Hollywood circles. He's gayer than gay, you know. Maybe he thought the kid was coming on to him. I mean, the kid was like, I'm 21, you can buy me alcohol. And they both had up to 10 drinks. 10 drinks, you're pretty well drunk. Oh, yeah, he's got to be out to make money out of Spacey. I'm gonna have to side with Spacey on this one. If I was a juror and I heard this story, it'd be not guilty, out the door you go. Bye. You can't believe that. You can't. If you critically think about that, you just gotta be like, wow, come on. And you can't convict people on other people's crimes either. That's the point. That's the point I'm making here. Like, we got one gentleman in here, he's talking about Jeffrey Epstein. You would never get on the jury. They'd bounce you off the jury in 2 seconds for even talking about that. But we got to remain critical in thinking. Like, you know, you got to take the evidence and really look at the evidence. And the evidence shows there's nothing there. There's a dumb teenager. Well, 18-year-old. He's not even a teen. I hate that they even said that. They should have said man. Kevin Spacey grabbed a man by the nuts. At 18, you're a man. At 18, you're a man. If you can, at 18, you sign up for the selective service. You're considered a man. You're no longer a boy. Let's get that out of there already. That's just ludicrous that they're even saying that. But yeah, I have to stand with Kevin Spacey on this. Sounds like a setup. Sounds like a setup. He's gonna walk off that charge like nothing. And it sounds like the Nantucket prosecutor knows the family. So there might be some bias there. So we'll have to watch this case in its entirety, because it just sounds way too fishy. But I want everybody to have a good Christmas Eve. I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas. I just wanted to get on and do a small little show and tell you about the Kevin Spacey story. And I'll leave this up. It's a short show, and I want people to be able to come in and be able to think about the topic and let me know what you think. You can leave a message under the video, and we'll definitely talk about it. You guys have a blissful Christmas Eve, every last one of you.